But my friends, if you could see this area right here in real life, that right there, that right there is beautiful. Okay, this is it. This is Nisi with Gifted Glory, playing around with the resin today. Talk to you guys on the flip. You do have a great weekend. Hey, it's a great weekend to gather up your family and friends and have a good old dinner. And then come Sunday morning, meet me at Salvation and Deliverance Church. See you there. Don't be late. Happy Friday, guys. TGIF. This is Nisha flying by the seat of her pants doing resin on today. Y'all know I have this errand, that errand, this errand, that errand. This little girl, that little girl, this little girl, that little girl. And so it's Friday and little girls are busy. Let me tell you, they have a life. Okay? And with that said, I have to do my things in between. So this picture that I'm about to show you, I did go ahead and resin. First I thought the picture was ugly and I put it aside. And one day I was showing all of my art and somebody said, I want that one. And I thought, is she crazy? But look guys, this right here, I popped the resin on for her, and as soon as I popped the resin on, I just like shook my head at myself. Okay? All right, so I'm gonna let you see. This is one of my first ones where I was actually getting cells, and I began to experiment a little more and step out with mixing paints and what have you. I have a gold, I have navy, I have some rose color in here, some white with a black background. And what resin does, it just makes the colors pop even more. So I can't um, remove the light because you actually need the light to see. Okay? All right, and I'm going to try and prevent all of the reflections here that you may see from the light. You're going to see that one light, definitely, okay? All right, so here we go. This is the bottom, and it does have the resin on it. Yep. Do you see that gold? Like I see that gold? Let me see, maybe if I tilt it this way, you're still going to see reflections. I'm just going to be quiet as I scan this canvas. Right now it's sitting just for, I said I was going to be quiet, huh? Not. I'm just going to scan it so that you could see it. And right now it's sitting here just curing with the resin. Okay. So I guess before I didn't see all of the glitter from the gold. Huh. But it's beautiful. That's where the gold and the blue mixed together and sort of made its own green. I'm not sure what color green that is, or is that blue green? Okay, guys. There's really super no way. Super duper no way. Okay, guys. So I did this live on YouTube, and it's something different within the software since the software update I can see it, but I can't see it. Just depends on what screen I'm in. So I'm going to take this quick video before I run out of the house so that you could see. Today I used the Walmart Color Place black paint, and I did add in some of the Anita's acrylic all-purpose black, okay, and so it was 2 parts of paint, 4 parts of Floetrol. I also had some of the Anita's with 1 part paint and 4 parts Floetrol. That's what I used. And of course, you know, one of my favorites is the Deco Art Emperor's Gold, okay, with 1 part paint, 4 parts Floetrol, and I used the Artist Loft Titanium White, 1 part paint, 4 parts Floetrol. With that said, the wall paint was the color place was the base, and I did an open cup using the black, gold, and the white. And so since my video is somewhere in YouTube land, I am going to go ahead before this dries and do a quick video. As you can see, the Emperor's Gold, how beautiful it is on the black. You have some veining there. Sorry about the lights, guys, but you know, light is behind me, so it's really nothing I could do. There's tons and tons and tons and tons of cells. There is no silicone, no water, just paint and Floetrol all over. Just paint and Floetrol. So I wanted you to see this. I'm going to tilt the phone this way in hopes that you're able to see this. I do see little specks of the white, but I was wondering, like, where did the white go? Where did it go? So, actually, guys, I did not have to do any torching. I did a little bit. Of course, it's hard to see if there are any air bubbles, huh? That looks like silver, so I could imagine that is some of the gray and some of the black and the white mixed together with some of that gold, making that color there. Let's see if I tilt it this way. Okay. There we go. Alright guys, so that is my Wednesday afternoon black, gold, and white pour. Thank you for viewing with me. Please click like and subscribe and follow me on my other social media page. I'm on Pinterest, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, okay, and Facebook. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye now. Okay guys, so this was from an experiment that I did earlier, and I didn't like it, so yes, you know what I did. I scraped it and I redone it. So what I did was I did a ghost pour, or ghost swipe, actually, using the same colors. Again, this is house paint, and this is apple barrel paint from Hobby Lobby. I have the Harvest Orange. We have the light magenta, we have the apple barrel deep yellow, and we have the Deco Art Empress Gold. We have the Color Place house paint, and also I use my activator, cell activator, okay, and this is the results. I probably should have put the light on so you could see how that gold actually is popping through, right? And I kind of like it. It's not really what I was going for. It's not what I was going for at all. Okay, but I guess it'll do for maybe a little girl's room, you know, a room with these colors of magenta, yellow, orange, gold, and white. And I'm going to come back with the light so that you could actually see how that gold is actually popping. Okay? Alrighty then. Okay, guys, here's the painting that is still wet. The first one that has still had me in shock, caused me to go do a whole nother painting. And of course, same paint within the same few minutes, and it's totally different. The difference is night and day. So this is going to be one of the corners. Love the cells, and I'm just amazed. Look at that. All right. I am amazed, guys. Totally amazed. I'm not sure what that is, but I like it because it's different. You know, I have a lot of people that I watch, and they want their cells to be round and all of this. I don't know about you. You see that streak of blue? That looks like something falling out of the sky. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Does not have to be round for me. Just so long as it's real cells. That looks galactic to me. I may be wrong, but you know what? It's good enough. Looks like another planet. And that right there is the water line, and their water is pink, hot pink and watermelon. Jeez. That looks like look at that. That looks like drops of water. Wow. And then over here, guys, it just did something and just went cray cray. Look at that. It went cray cray. And I can see that's already drying. And so here, that's that gray with that extreme sheen in it. You know that from the second one I've done. But I like the way these cells are trimmed in that gray because it really looks crazy. Far out, dude, far out. All right, with that said, look at that. Look at the blue. Oh my goodness. With that said, this is Nisi flying by the seat of her pants, experimenting with paint chemicals. And with that said, you guys, you do have a great night. You can't have a great night. You make sure you don't disturb nobody else's, and you go on and do you. Get you a good old snack. Relax yourself. Drink you some good old ice cold water. Right? Twiddle your toes with your remote in your hand. Find you a good movie. Don't forget to say your prayers, okay? Nighty night. Bye-bye. So I do have my phone. I will upload this, but I wanted you to be able to see, you know, I'm not sure where the gold look come from. That looks gold to me. But that is that gray paint. That's gray, but a certain way it makes it look gold. I do see the metallic. So let's see the blues. I'm gonna hurry up because I've had this phone off the charger all day. These are humongous cells, guys. I'm telling you. Look at that. That looks galactic to me. Haha. Okay, look at that white. There's the white, guys. Hate that you're seeing the light there. If I do it like that, maybe you don't see so much. There you are. Flying by the seat of my pants, mixing paint. Let's see if I can zoom in. Look at that. That is that extreme sheen. When it says extreme, it means it. It mixed into everything in that cup. Look, it mixed even with the paint. Pink, the rose. Rose looks sort of watermelonish. Either way, I don't see the red. I'm not mad that I don't. I am just shocked at the big cells here. Look at that. There's absolutely no way that they were not on this size of canvas going to be all different types of large shapes, not the rounds like you see there. So, with that said, do thank you for joining me. This is Nisi, flying by the seat of her pants. And if you can't have a good night, you make sure that you take yourself to bed. All right now, don't forget to say your prayers. Bye-bye. Guys, I'm so amazed with this. I keep coming back to it. I have used my skewer here to pop all of the air bubbles. There were quite a few. That's probably from me shaking up the Floetrol in the paint prior to mixing it. But I'm really super enthused. Sorry about the glare, guys. But again, the light is behind me tonight. It's too much to move this table. I so wanted to do this painting so bad. And I'm glad that I did. I am so glad that I did. Just trying to get it where you can see everything. I know that a wet painting definitely shows different. I know it shows differently when it dries. And so I'm going to bask in the glory now. I'm looking at all the cells that's like super awesome. Let me tell you something. I have the silicone. That silicone is by Artist Loft, and it is really super strong. So you really need to be a chemist almost to mix it perfectly. But what I don't like about adding the silicones is when you see the cells, they're divots in your, what I call divots, D-I-V-E-T-S, that are in the paint, like holes, almost make your flesh crawl, almost like someone poured acid or something onto it. And with that said, guys, I really don't like the silicone in the paint. So this is the very first time. I tried the Shelly art, and I did all of that. I bought tons of stuff. Tons of stuff. Tons of stuff. Mixed tons of stuff, right? And never was able to get any of the webbing, none of this. Guys, look at that right there. Look at that. That's, you know, I looked over and over and over and over. Look at that. Let me see. See that right there? Do you see that right there? Do you see that right there? That webbing. These. I'm really lost for words because look at that right there. Let me see if I can get the light off of it so you can really see it. Right? That right there. That's some of the stuff that they're doing with the Shelly art, the techniques that they have. Right? I could never get it. And look at this right here on this corner. See the way the white spidered off? And the webbing and the lacing on this bad boy? You bet you, I'm super excited. I'm hyped. I probably won't be able to sleep. Not to mention that it's Christmas Eve. So at midnight, guess what? It's Christmas Eve. So we're closer to the revealing of the Winter Wonderland. Okay? Each year, guys, is going to get bigger and better. Each year is going to get bigger and better. All right. Now, with that said, I am going to stop looking at this picture and pray that it dries the way it is right now. I have cleaned up all the edges. I popped some of the air bubbles, which I was told those are air bubbles. But guys, I'm beginning, look at that. Look at that gold in there. I'm beginning to think, from what I saw tonight, let me see if I can find. If you look over here in the red, and I don't know what the red was doing, making mauves and pinks or what. But if you look in here, you see these white spots. Let me see if I can point to them. See that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one, right? It's almost like it's something in there. Not necessarily here's one right here. I'm not touching that. I'm not touching it. Here's one here. You know, if I could figure out what these are. Did the paint not mix well? Was it something in the Floetrol? And I guess that's why people strain their Floetrol, which I did not do, have never done. You know, was it something that actually did not get mixed up very well? But I do see that when I blew the first one, I could have pushed it out a little more. But, you know, this is my first one. And guys, I'm so excited. I'm taking a video of it so I could capture this moment. I love the way the blue ribbon out here. I love the gold and the red. And this just turned out marvelous. How the red mixed with that blue there and turned purple. Yeah, love it. Loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it. Anyway, thank you so much for you guys for joining me. You do have a great night and Merry Christmas Eve.